Welcome to the Place to Be Reviews. I am Kuyan of the Place to Be Reviews, Pete, if you will. Hope you enjoyed that little interview I posted earlier with my good friend Chris Zada, the owner of the Copper Kettle Distilling Company in Houghton Lake, Michigan. That was a blast sitting down with him, having a good drink and a great conversation with a good guy. So check them out online, the Copper Kettle Distilling Company. Now, you see my screen. I'm not here to talk about delicious alcoholic beverages right now, but I'm going to talk about a man who sure liked his beer in Avengers Endgame. Of course, I'm speaking of Thor, and the news that Thor 4 is going to happen, and Taika Waititi is set to direct Thor 4 for Marvel, as WB's Akira is delayed again. Taika Waititi is set to write and direct a fourth Marvel Thor franchise after successful collaboration with stars Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson in 2017's Thor Ragnarok. Collider has confirmed with its sources. Waititi has been slated to direct an Akira movie for Warner Brothers, but according to The Hollywood Reporter, that project has been plagued by technical development problems, delayed once again. THR chalks it up to issues with the script, which pushed the start of the production. Apparently, Waititi wouldn't have had enough time to finish Akira before needing to jump into Thor 4. Waititi had been testing actors in advance as of a May 21st, 2021 release date. The Hollywood Reporter reports that Warner Brothers may shelve Akira until Waititi wraps Thor 4 so he can return to the property, as the studio was ultimately pleased with this vision. Up next for Waititi is his World War II movie Jojo Rabbit, which Fox Searchlight will release this fall and is expected to be a Prime Awards contender. The director himself plays Adolf Hitler, though not the way you might be thinking. He's joined by fellow MC veteran Scarlett Johansson and Sam Rockwell, as well as Rebel Wilson, Stephen Merchant, and Thomasin McKenzie, who I've heard is a standout. Thor Ragnarok grossed $853 million worldwide, was the best reviewed of all three Thor movies, sitting at 93% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which I'm going to interject here. You might want to look at the audience score. And I love Thor Ragnarok, but I recommend that everybody look at the audience score when judging these films. The film was so well liked that the chemistry between stars Hemsworth and Thompson inspired Sony to cast the actors opposite each other in Men in Black International, though their chemistry proved hard to repeat. Yeah, Men in Black International did not have that good of a reception at the box office at all. And it's just, everybody's kind of just taking that movie down. As an actor, Waititi recently voiced Korg in Avengers Endgame. And I was talking to a really, really good friend of the program, and just a really good friend of mine personally, who I've gotten to know through World Class Bullshitters Facebook group, Mr. Chris Wicks, who actually, we talked on the phone so long, that's why I'm kind of making this video late. But he's from Australia. And he was kind of schooling me on the dynamic between New Zealand and Australia, and kind of giving me a little bit of background on Taika Waititi. And so I did my Korg impression for him. I just didn't want him to make fun of me, because I said my accent is probably going to sound terrible to your ears, being as you're Australian. So I did my my little, hello, I'm Korg. This is my buddy Mick. Don't be intimidated. I'm a rock man. You don't need to be scared unless you are indeed made of scissors. That's a little rock man joke there, bro. We good? Huh? This is me. He does have knives for hands. That was my little Korg impression. And yeah, I'm working to get in conversation with him. But anyway, and he'll also lend his voice to a character in the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, which that's the only thing on Disney Plus I'm excited about as far as Star Wars goes. The Marvel shows, the WandaVision show, because I love Scarlet Witch and Elizabeth Olsen in particular. But yeah, of course, I mean, the Marvel shows, I'm going to watch them, but Star Wars not so much. But The Mandalorian, that one can be an exception. He also plays the villain in Sean Levy's action comedy Free Guy, which stars Ryan Reynolds, Jodie Comer, and Stranger Things sensation Joe Keery. And I've never seen 1 second of Stranger Things outside of a commercial, so I have no idea who that is. Waititi is represented by CAA Management and Gail Cowan Management. I don't know why that's pertinent to anything, Collider, but okay. So, yeah. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit more about this because from all the information, everything I've gathered, Thor 4 probably going to be released. I'm going to go ahead and venture a guess to say November of 2021, probably following that February's Black Panther 2, because 3 years in between the Black Panther franchise, that's going to be another huge box office anyway. And taking the political side out of it, I really enjoyed that movie despite its flaws. So, but Thor, Taika Waititi has started the script. He's put Akira on hold to do this, so I'm excited. I love Thor Ragnarok. I know that movie gets a lot of hate for some reason, but I really enjoyed that one. And Thor now is the first major player of the original Avengers to have 4 standalone movies. Paired with his 4 Avengers appearances, that's 8 movies Hemsworth has as Thor now under his belt. So, the forthcoming Thor 4 movie. And I called this shot during my Marvel Phase 4 video that I released, over a month ago now. That was one of the leaked, rumored, but leaked on the Roger Wardell Twitter account that was slated for Phase 4. It was a Thor 4 movie. And I kind of got some, a little bit, really, Thor 4 already? Well, it's coming off the heels of an $853 million gross. He was amazing in Infinity War. And despite the fat Thor hate he got for Endgame, he was really good in that movie. So I'm excited about this one. And so this basically all but confirms some Guardians of the Galaxy 3, as Guardians of the Galaxy stuff in that movie, which is going to be really cool because they teased that in Endgame. So Thor 4 will probably come out before Guardians of the Galaxy 3, though, because you've got your 2020 is going to be the Eternals and Black Widow, and then the Eternals. So 2021, you'll have Black Panther 2 and Thor 4. So this is it's kind of in San Diego Comic-Con is this week. So we're getting this before the official releases from San Diego. So what about Adam Warlock? That's probably going to happen in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Now, would they possibly shift Adam Warlock to being a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, part of that kind of revolving roster eventually? Who knows? But we've got the post-credit scene tease from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That was the Sovereign. We're talking about hatching Adam Warlock, and that's going to be what they used to destroy the Guardians. So, and he eventually became a member of the Guardians, so we could possibly see that in the MCU. We probably will. I don't believe we're going to get Beta Ray Bill in Thor 4 if that comes out before Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They'll probably hold that off till Guardians, and that's a character that I am kind of excited about. So, there's always a chance that they bring Silver Surfer in, to face Thor maybe. Kind of a bridge villain to Galactus first Thor, could that happen? I think that, I'm kind of conjecturing, but I think that would be cool. Some other info dug up on these Facebook groups, which I caught in another video over on the Den of Nerds channel, was, these Facebook groups that were deactivated official Marvel groups. They had information, I don't know about the reliability regarding Dark Avengers, which I've also talked about a month ago in my Phase 4 rumor video. There's been a script already ordered for a Dark Avengers movie Then they're talking about possibly doing Young Avengers, which also we talked about a month ago, and an Ironheart movie. Now, there's nothing. We know that this has been endorsed by Robert Downey Jr. This is not a popular comic character, and I did a video on Ironheart possibly coming into the MCU, and I don't think it'll work. It's not a good comic character. Doesn't sell books. Now, are they going to do Riri Williams, or is it going to be Morgan Stark? My money says it'll be Morgan Stark, if I had to guess, which is all I'm doing right now. But I could see a Morgan Stark being Ironheart in the MCU and some kind of, AI with Tony, or possibly, flashback scenes or something like that. But yeah, so that's just some kind of, Thor 4 news and other MCU Phase 4 talk. Of course, we're going to get some confirmation on some of this stuff at San Diego Comic-Con this week. Marvel will be in Hall H, of course, so we wait for the announcements to come from Kevin Feige. The Place to Be Reviews. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, this is going to be released in the morning, so I'll say good morning to you if you're listening in the future or watching in the future. And I'm just going to get that little Hitler picture off my screen so somebody doesn't flag me for that. I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. We're up to 61. Let's push to 100. I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more content for you guys. I'm going to be going on vacation, so next week again, my last long extended vacation of the summer. So you guys are going to get a lot of content this weekend coming forth. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, July 18th, 8:30 p.m. right here on the Place to Be Reviews channel. We're going to be doing our second live stream. It will be a full episode, number 44 of the podcast. The Place to Be Reviews podcast will be on YouTube now from time to time. We'll be doing live episodes as we are tomorrow night. Guests will be announced at the beginning of the show tomorrow. I am not sure who we're going to have on outside of my co-host Monica and I. We will probably try to get Goober Brothers back on. I know I've talked to Raiders of the Lost Flicks, and I am going to reach out to possibly one or two other people and try to get them on the stream. So check us out over on Instagram, The Place to Be Reviews. That is run by our social media manager. He's number 3 in our depth chart, number 1 in our hearts, Coach Loudy. He's managing that, taking care of the Instagram, getting links to the videos and podcasts posted over there. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean for the podcast. Podbean, I'm uploading the back catalog episodes, as I have 42 more to put up there. And you can also find us on Twitter at The Place to Be Reviews. It is the handle is actually at The Place to Be RE1. So you can send me a tweet over there. You can email me, theplacetobereviews@mail.com. I am Etepwakuian, thanking all my listeners, subscribers, Alex Hutchins, Tony Alec, Anthony Gilly, Chris Wicks, David Applegate, Tap and Die, Liquid Metal Pro, Crystal Travis, everybody. I'm sorry if I forget names. I don't have them written. I usually write them out, but I don't have them written down tonight because it is 1 a.m. as of this recording, and I have to be up in 4 hours. So this will be released in the morning for you guys. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed. I am Etepwakuian of The Place to Be Reviews, signing out. Remember, check us out, 8:30 p.m., July 17th, 2019, live stream edition. I am gone until later on, and I leave you with this. Have a good day and a pleasant tomorrow.